So we're back at it. We got another job lined up, or I already got the job. But anyways, this is a follower Celica. It's a GT automatic. Yes, I do work on GTs as well, even if they're automatic. But customer said that it's burning a lot of oil and it's losing coolant all over the place. So I'm just gonna go. He provided a new engine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove everything, put the new engine in, and just double check all his gaskets, his motor mounts, make sure everything's good. Don't want to put anything that's bad back in to the Celica. But I'm over here trying to figure out his front light bar. Trying to figure out his front light bar, disconnect it from the battery, and just see what I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect. Intake, cruise control, we're gonna move that. Same with the strut bar. Get as much as we can out of the way so it could be an easy removal. It being an automatic, I don't have to drop the transmission, but I do have to unbolt the passenger axle from the engine, because once the Celicas and MR2s have the axle carrier bracket bolted onto the engine. And I'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit later. And while I'm down there, I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt the exhaust from the mid pipe and go from there. Shouldn't be too hard, should be an easy swap. Cross my fingers that I don't run into any issues, and let's go ahead and start. Boy, what are you doing here?
Looking at Rick Roll, that video game collector, Game Boy Advance, you know?
Oh my god. Anyways, we just got done with a timing chain, or Clayton.
I just got done with a timing chain cover gasket because he was my customer.
Anyways, yes, but this one's my customer. I already made the intro to this video, but I guess I could just go at it a little bit more. He ended up getting, I'm gonna actually call them out because they sell trash engines, like they're known for all over the place. But JDM Tokyo in northwest Sacramento, they sold him a 1ZZ from a MR2 Spider with it's funny, they sold it with an automatic flex plate. Even though the automatic or SMT MR2 Spider uses a flywheel from a manual with a clutch, but the clutch assembly was enabled and disabled with a hydraulic pump. So in short, they slapped on a flex plate and told the guy it was from an automatic when really it's from a manual. Anyways, I made him return the engine. He's getting an engine from LKQ off of 08 1ZZ Matrix. I'm not sure exactly what year, but he said that this engine it was still running, but there was just a lot of oil consumption, and he has like a lot of things going on. Has an oil catch can. Oh, did you remove it already?
Yep.
Oil catch can. Oil cooler right there, and we're just gonna get ready to drop it out. It's an automatic, so we don't really have to remove the transmission. All we have to do is unbolt the exhaust manifold, this motor mount, unbolt the torque converter bolts, and the 8 bolts around the engine. And I was just waiting for it to drip a little bit out from the ETF from when I pulled out the axle. So I'm about to go down there and start unbolting everything.
You asked OC to help you. I'm kind of busy.
Busy with what? Being a bruh medi on Instagram.
Why you gotta do me like that? Alright, Miguel. I'm sorry, union rep, I'm working again.
I think that's fine that you work. Anyways, move this. No, you're good. Move this. Move this all the way out.
What do I gotta do?
All right, once this is ready to get out, once we have it supported, we're gonna take off the motor mount and it should be out. So I finally got to use these right here. These are off a, okay, you're good. These are actually off a 8th gen Corolla. They're on the back side of the engine. If you guys are wondering, you can get these from the junkyard, and it makes it a little bit easier to pull out these 1ZZs or 2ZZs.
2 minutes. That's all it took. Probably less than that. You just got caught on the ATF. Shit.
The automatic
ATF.
transmission fluid dipstick.
ATF oil dipstick.
This thing's gunked up.
Bruh. How would I say his name?
Miguel Becerra.
Miguel. What the hell,
What
man?
the hell? Keep going.
Oh, wait. Is it like rubber? Why is it rubber?
Yes, they're made out of rubber.
I work on 2 ZZs, not 1 ZZs.
What a loser.
You know what? I'm gonna start working on 3 ZZs. Fuck
3 ZZs? They don't even exist here in the United States.
Exactly. Guys, hire me, fly me across all the way to,
You don't even know where the 3 ZZs originate from.
they're in Asia, okay?
Asia markets with the Altus. Anyways, working on the Miguel's Celica, doing this 1ZZ conversion. This one's all crusty from Canadian salt, but I'm cleaning it up right now. I'm cleaning up the
US salt?
yes,
It's Canadian?
it's Canadian salt. So I cleaned up where the O-ring goes for the water pump because he was having issues with leaky water pumps. So we're gonna clean that up. Same with the thermostat housing, and I'm just gonna make it very clean so it doesn't leak anymore, and make sure we pop these back in so the power steering pump isn't too hard to put back on.
Hard?
Yes, hard, which is what I get when I see 2 ZZs with low mileage
What the hell?
and over 200 PSI. Anyways, let's get started.
Weird.
Gonna remove all the components from the old 1ZZ and transfer them over to the new one. This one is from eBay, about 100K on the odometer when it was last pulled out, and it's gonna be a non-oil burner. So let's get started. So I already transferred over his old water pump, and we went ahead and installed a OEM water pump gasket. There's a part number on it. Oh, right there. That's the part number for the water pump O-ring. Gonna go ahead and switch out the O-ring for the timing chain tensioner as well, and just cleaning it up little by little as we go. Clayton's over there disassembling the old one. He realized that we need to replace the knock sensor. This is a 2-wire knock sensor, while the old one is a single wire knock sensor. This one's technically better, but I mean the Celica is wired up like that, so we can't really do nothing about it, but who cares? So I already switched out the new O-ring for the timing chain tensioner, and if you guys need the part number, it's right there. Obviously you guys can also follow the 2ZZ parts video that I have on YouTube, but just in case you haven't seen that video like some people.
Who? Asked, okay?
Anyways, let's go ahead and reinstall it. So I was getting ready to grab his thermostat that he said he provided, and it only has 2 O-rings. So one, I don't like Duralast thermostats, so me and Clayton are OEM or go home. So I figured I have that in stock. This is a 2ZZ thermostat, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work on a 1ZZ. We're about to test it out, but part number is 90916A3003, and the one for the thermostat O-ring, I don't know the part number on it, but I'll put it in the description for you guys, and let's go ahead and install it. So when installing the thermostat,
Oh, yeah.
Toyota, make sure the peephole is at the very top. At the top. So it would go like that. So Clayton's right here, putting the exhaust shield back on.
Exhaust shield.
We already went ahead and transferred over everything. The coolant pipe for the reservoir.
You mean I tested everything?
Shush. The knock sensor. The oil pressure sensor. The motor mount bracket. Belt tensioner. Water pump with new gasket inside. Might change the pulley because this one's a little crusty looking.
Just like sea bass.
And then we got the axle bracket installed. You know what? I know US spec 1ZZs did not have the holes for the bracket on Matrix and Corollas. Ask me how I know, because I have one in the backyard. Or I'll go show you guys right now. But anyways, got the exhaust bolted up, bracket installed, and I think that's it. It's ready to go inside the car. Oh, we have to replace the flex plate that's still on the other 1ZZ. And take off the oil filter, but we'll probably do that later. New thermostat and gasket, and I think that's it for now. So we're about to install the flex plate. He didn't provide us with a rear main seal, but this one looks incredibly clean, so we're just gonna go ahead and reuse it. Put our spacers there, and then this doohickey, I believe this goes like that, because you want to look at the markings right here. You can see how it kind of matches the rust from this.
The cringe, yeah.
So, yep, goes like that. It's a little late, but we at least have...
little.
It's 8:30, watch out. Anyways, we had to take off the hood just so we could get some light from the fog light, or spotlight, whatever you want to call it. And we're about to dump the 1ZZ into the Celica. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's get this going. Not gonna record much because we're just trying to finish this to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyways,
The hell you want?
he's trying to get that clout.
Always, dude.
Anyways, it's lined up. You can see you can see better now with the light. And Clay's gonna tackle everything right here on the top. I'm gonna tackle everything on the bottom. And
Clayton, finish up the engine swap.
anyways, we're almost done. I'm tired. I've been at it since 7 in the morning today, but I still got enough energy to finish this job. So let's get this car started.
I guess.
Go for it. Start up hella quick. That was hella quick. So we already made sure the engine sounds good. First time it wasn't idling right, but I guess the ECU probably had to relearn itself. Second time it sounded a lot better, but we want to connect the
hood latch just to make sure the engine runs right.
the coolant reservoir.
Same thing, dude.
Wow, over torque. Anyways,
Coming to a town near you.
so let's hook up the coolant reservoir. Let's bleed his system. Hopefully my neighbors don't throw a fucking fit.
That shit fit.
Clayton,
What?
is the car done?
I mean, it is. It just needs the coolant to be bled. So, technically, I guess.
Car's back on its wheels. Coolant needs to be bled. And that's about it.
Needs another new engine. It needs one of those 2ZZs, whatever you guys call them.
Damn, that's fucked up. What happens if the owner doesn't have the money for a 2ZZ? Anyways,